Hi, today I'm going to share with you the latest updates of MM2H, Malaysia My Second Home program. Actually, this program is aimed to attract foreigners to reside in Malaysia for the certain year of periods. So the minimum is from 5 years to maximum 20 years. So currently, this is the most common foreigner residency program in Malaysia right now. Before I go into the requirements for this MM2H, I have to explain to you currently MM2H I have 4 categories. They are divided into a silver, gold, platinum, and there's a special financial zone. The special financial zone is at our Johor, Iskandar area. So, and the validity for the visa is on renewable basis. And the years given for the silver category is 5 years. Gold is 15 years, platinum is 20 years, and the special financial zone is 10 years. So, and now we go to the requirement part. For the first requirement for the main applicants for the silver, gold, and platinum, you must be 25 years old and above. For the special financial zone, you must be 21 years old and above. Why I say this is a main applicant? So because one main applicant, you can bring in a few dependents to come in Malaysia together and get this visa. So who are your dependents? It can be your spouse, your children, either biological steps and adopted children below 21 years old. And children with disability, that one is no age limit. And children aged in between 21 to 34 who are not married and not working in Malaysia. And you can also bring in your parents or parents-in-law. These are all your dependents. And the second one is the length of stay in Malaysia. So in order to get the visa, you must have minimum 90 days cumulative in a year. If you are above 50 years old, you don't need to stay at least 90 days. You don't need to fulfill this requirement. And there's also a special part. For the main applicants and your dependents can add up together become the 90 days. So if you, your wife, you have 2 children, you can add up all the numbers of stays in Malaysia to make it 90 days to fulfill this requirement. The next requirement is the saving. You must put the fixed deposit in Malaysia banks. So either you can in US dollar or equivalent US dollar of ringgit Malaysia into this fixed deposit. For the silver category, you must put the US dollar 150,000. For gold category is $500,000, and for the platinum is 1 million. And for the special financial zone, they split into 2 categories of age. So 21 years old to 49 years old, you put in 65,000 of US dollar. And for the 50 years and above, you only put in the US dollar 32,000. After you put in this deposit, you can actually withdraw 50% of them for 4 main purposes. For the first one is for buying a property, which I will say in the next requirement because you are required to buy the property. The other one is for the education purpose for your children. The third one is for medical purpose. And for the fourth one is for the in Malaysia traveling expenses. So you can withdraw maximum 50%. You showing some proof of that. So the next requirement is for purchase of property. This is a mandatory, not allowed to sell the said property unless you want to upgrade to more expensive property. For the silver category, it's a 600,000 ringgit Malaysia. For the gold is a 1 million ringgit Malaysia value of property, and for the platinum is 2 million ringgit Malaysia. And for the special financial zone is not applicable. And you must done all the health examination and pass all the health examination, either you and your dependents. And there is a special things you have to take notes is about the FD you put. First, you only can withdraw maximum up to 50% for the 4 category for the 4 needs, which is buying of property, for medical, for your children education, and also for traveling, maximum of 50%. And for the rest of it, you have to put in the banks until the end of your visa periods. So you cannot take it out or buying any banks like investment program or investment products. And the other things you have to take notes is for the purchase of property for residential purpose in Malaysia, if you already bought it before you get your visa, it's still eligible. You still can fulfill this requirement, meaning like before you getting visa or before you decide you want to get the visa for this MM2H, you already bought 600,000 of value of property in Malaysia. You can use this to fulfill the requirement. But the bad thing is you cannot like withdraw the cash out 50% for buying property purpose lah. Other thing is how long you need to purchase the property after you gotten the visa. You have to get your property 1 year, within 1 year times after you got this visa. So meaning you can withdraw anytime after you get a visa to buy the property. And there's another question, normal question that applicants will ask. How long is the process of getting this MM2H visa? As per what in the market, as I know, is in between to 2 months time to 3 months time. And you must be also asking about how about the cash, the money you bring in from your country to Malaysia, is it taxable by Malaysia government? For this is tax exempt for the cash you brought in from your country to Malaysia. So meaning you don't need to pay any extra tax for the fund you bring in. And the other things is for the is it business or work is allowed for the visa holder. For the silver category, you are not allowed to do any business or work in Malaysia. And it's same with the gold category, also not allowed to work or invest in any business in Malaysia. For the platinum, you are allowed to work or invest in Malaysia. It's only platinum is allowed. And you also can bring in your foreign domestic helper. Only platinum is allowed. The below are all the requirements and the things to take note when you apply the MM2H. If you like my video, you can click the likes button or you can subscribe my channel.